So I need to classify customers by age group using their customer age. And if I look at the description in the assignment, revenue by age group, but in the material, I'm supposed to use the ifs function to classify customers by age group, and these are the requirements. Anyone who is under 25 is classified as youth. If the customers between 25 and 34, they're young adults, between 35 and 64 adults, and then basically customers who are 65 and older are seniors. So I could say that anyone greater than 64 is a senior. Okay, so first thing I need to do is add a column. So I'm going to right click on column G and click insert. I need to create a column for age group. And then I'm going to use the ifs function. So if I have to start out all my functions or formulas with the equal sign. If I start typing in ifs, you'll see that here I get a description of the function itself. So it checks whether one or more conditions are met and returns a value corresponding to the first true condition. And then if I can actually click on the hyperlink here, and it will give me more details on this function and gives me examples that I can follow if I need it. Okay, so that is really useful. So the first thing it said was if the age is under 25. So if customer age, so I'll click on customer age, less than 25, I'm supposed to say that's a youth, not in all caps. Okay. Second test, so let's say that the customer is not under 25. Second test says between 25 and 34. So if the customer age is under 35, right, because that would be 25 to 34. Let me just look back here. Yeah. So under 35, then it's adults. No, young adults. Else, if customer age is less than 65, then it's an adult. Otherwise, I'm going to just say here, otherwise it's going to be true that the customer is a senior. Okay, so let's just look at this. If my customer is less than 25, it's a youth. So if that fails, if the customer, let's say, is older than 25, then it's going to go to the next one and check. If the customer is less than 35, it's a young adult. So anywhere between 25 and 34, it's a young adult. If that's not true, then it'll go to the next one. So if the customer is less than 65, then we're going to say that's adult. So between the ages of 35 and 64, then it's an adult. Otherwise, it has to be true that the person's a senior because they're going to be greater than, it's 65 or greater, should be a senior. So let's take a look. 20 is a youth, yes. 36, an adult. 51, still an adult. Let's see if we've got someone who's 65 or older. No. So we didn't check that one. I'm just going to check it over here. Okay, good. So I know my code works. All right. All right, then my next step was to create a pivot table. So let's go to my design tab and then summarize with pivot table. It'll default to my table and a new worksheet. I click OK, and I'm supposed to show revenue by age group and I think by location. And I'm going to switch this value to sum because I want my total revenue. Let me try this again. Let's see here. Let's see what my table was. Change data source. Oh, that's all table 1. That's what I want. Oh, I know why, because this one doesn't have revenue calculated. Okay, hold on. So this one doesn't have revenue calculated. So let's calculate revenue, which was hours times price. Okay, now we'll go back to my pivot table, go to Analyze, and click Refresh. Yay, okay. And then let's go ahead and format this as currency. Since it is revenue. And I'm going to filter out the blanks. So there I go. I can see that many more adults, regardless of location, have been renting bicycles more than youth. And we don't have any young adults. So no one between the ages of 35 or 25 to 34. I think that was the age group. So it's just adults and youth.